Today we want to just shoot a quick video to give you some tips and tricks on getting the belt tracking set up on your multi-tool belt grinder. Regardless of whether you are adding the attachment to your own bench grinder or whether you've got our complete motorized unit, if you follow the assembly instructions, you should get to a point that looks just like this. Once you've got your front tensioner arm bolted on, you'll want to verify that there's roughly a 1/4 of an inch gap here between the tensioner arm and the inside of the drive wheel flange. That gets you roughly in the right position to put your belt on and give it a try. So the thing that I want to point out here is you've got your belt tracking lever here that will move your belt side to side. As you push it down, the belt's going to come towards the motor, and as you lift it up, it will go towards the outside. This is actually your minor adjustment. A more major adjustment is the slotted holes in the main bracket that allow you to twist this tensioner assembly. So the thing we want to do is, once we get it to this point, we want to leave these bolts in this tensioner arm just snug so that we can adjust that major adjustment. We'll put a belt on, trip our tensioner latch there, and we can see here that pretty quickly this belt starts tracking off, when I spin it by hand, off towards the flange on the drive drum. So what you want to do then, get yourself a little mallet, and we want to tap the top of this tensioner arm over in the same direction that the belt is tending to go. So now we'll spin it again. Now we've got a real nice straight running belt. And you'll notice now that our tensioner lever is in the center of the adjustment, so we'll have plenty of adjustment to go up or down at this point, either direction. So now you're ready to fire up the motor. Now I can pop this belt off. I just finished snugging my bolts up. Lock that in and it should be good to go. A couple other things to keep in mind if you're really struggling with a belt that wants to go off to the side. Occasionally it could be the belt itself, so it's a good idea to try a different belt, or you can just simply flip the belt around and run it the other direction. It should run in the center tracking either way, but it's something that you can definitely try. The other thing to check is to make sure that there's no rubber flashing. Sometimes on a contact wheel there'll be some little bits of rubber that are sticking up that can make a belt either wiggle back and forth or tend to go off to one side. So look at your edges of your contact wheel and make sure there's no flashing that just needs to be pulled off or trimmed off lightly. We certainly appreciate your purchase of the Multitool belt grinder. Our customers commonly come back to us telling us that it's the most used tool in their shop. With the versatility and the quick belt change, there's so many things a person can do, from heavy grinding to polishing. It's become a favorite in many shops around the country, and we appreciate your time watching this video today. Thank you.